Hey guys, welcome to day 10 of our Rocket to Diamond training. We are so close to the ending, I can't believe it, which is so exciting. So today we're going to talk about focusing on your team. So as coaches, we're taught to dream, right? And by dream, I mean dream big, like big dreams, big, scary dreams. You hear stories about crazy rank advancements. You hear stories about people paying off their homes in like a short period of time, people buying new cars just on 1 week's paycheck. Like it happens all the time, right? And the list goes on and on. And I'm sure by now you've probably established a few dreams of your own because, well, let's face it, that gets the wheels turning. That gets you excited. You want to dream, right? So one mistake people tend to make, and they repeatedly do that, is they focus all their attention on their dream and they forget about their team. Bottom line here is if you build the right team, the dream almost takes care of itself. Like it just kind of falls into place, which is really, really cool. So you want to achieve your dream? Then grow your team. But make sure your motives are right. Don't do it solely for the benefit of yourself, because it's not going to work. So how do you grow your team? I mean, growing your team is what you're doing to get to Diamond, right? Like the cool thing about Diamond is you have to help your team members actually grow and rank advance, or you're not going to reach your Diamond status. Like you actually have to help your team. So how do you go about doing that? Well, number one, you need to help develop your team members. So see the potential in each person that they don't see in themselves. Draw it out of them. Get them excited. Let them see what you see. Always give those people who are already on your team the chance to grow and bloom. Maybe you have all the people in place to go Diamond. So work on helping them grow. Work on showing them the direction that they are headed, and work on showing them like what is possible. Don't just recruit and drop the ball with helping your team members develop, because number one, it doesn't help and it doesn't do any good. Like you sign people up and then you don't help them, you're not helping anybody. You're not even helping yourself, honestly, because like I said, to rank advance after Emerald, you have to grow a team. You have to care about people and help them grow. Number two, if you're adding new team members, make sure they have the key elements that you're looking for. So maybe you aren't the greatest with technology and this person is phenomenal at it. Don't turn them away because you're intimidated. Don't feel like you're not good enough to be a leader for them. Don't feel like they're overqualified and maybe then your teammates are going to wish that they would have signed up with them. Like you can't feel that way. So find people that maybe have strengths where you're weak. Help them so that they can help you. Like make it this team effort. Like maybe they're terrible with writing, but you're terrible with technology, but you're great at writing. Okay? Mesh, collaborate, work together. Your team is going to benefit from the key members. Like it's not just the Michaela show on Team Brave Fitness. Like there are team members and leaders in our team that can do things that I can't do. And that's what you need in your team. And number three, change up leadership if need be. So this is where, as a leader, you need to accept the fact that you can't do everything. Like you physically cannot do everything. So ask your key players, your dream team, to step up. Those are the people you see the potential in. Have them step up when they see something. Answer questions. Have them be leaders just like you are. Maybe someone has a question and one of your key members writes them back and it just clicks for them. But you've been telling this person on the team different ways and it's just not clicking. Sometimes you have to have a different approach and an outside view to help people connect and click. So always, always, always have more than one leader in your team setting just to help, because when your team gets really big, like look at Lindsay Matway, Bombshell Dynasty, there is no way she could succeed if she made sure she was the only leader on her team, because people would fall through the cracks. You need key players that are willing to step up and help. Okay, so dealing with ineffective members. Now, these might be the members. There's a few different ways that you can have ineffective members on your team. Sorry, my son's crying. There's a few ways. You may have people that are like ready to go. First thing, like when they sign up, they're ready to go, and all of a sudden they disappear. They go into the coaching protection program, like they are just gone. Okay? You may have people who voice it on your team page. They're frustrated and they're going to say it, okay? Poor attitudes need to be taken care of though. Team pages can be a place to vent, but ultimately you do not want someone bringing everyone else down, okay? You need to have a balance. If someone's venting, you need to have people building them up and helping them. But if it becomes a problem where they're always getting down and talking negatively, and maybe they're talking about negatively about people in your team, we need to take care of it. And I know that sucks and it's not very fun, but just remember, one bad apple can spoil a bunch. Okay? You may have to have a conversation with them, pull them aside, send them a private message, give them a phone call and just say, hey, I noticed you've been kind of down, how can I help? Figure it out. If you notice your team is breaking down or falling short, you need to address what's going on, because that's probably why. Now, this also goes hand in hand with the fact that you can't chase members down who aren't willing to meet you halfway. And I know that sounds really terrible, but I've learned this the hard way. So there were many times when I first started coaching that I was wasting my time and energy tracking down those who weren't willing to put in the effort. And I was honestly neglecting those who were ready. Like I had people over here going, pick me, choose me, I'm ready to go. And I was like so focused. I had these blinders on, like I saw the potential in these people and I so wanted to help them, but they didn't want to help themselves, okay? You need to focus your time and energy on those people who are ready. That doesn't mean completely forget about these other people. Always message them, hey, how's it going? But be focused on those people that want to do what you're doing, okay? Growing a team is demanding and it's time consuming, but it's so worth it. If you want to achieve your dream, you have no choice but to build your dream team. So today I have 2 assignments. Number 1, I want you to identify your key players on your team. Those that are working hard, getting on team calls, really stepping up and showing up to what you're doing, okay? Your dream team should be the top 20% of your team, okay? Those are the people that you stick their name up on a board and you're like, okay, how can I help them reach their goals? They're ready, so I'm ready to help them, okay? So that's your first assignment. Your second assignment, I know in the past you've created dream customers, right? Like I've created my dream customer, Mackie, and I know what she looks like and I know how she thinks and how she acts and how she feels, okay? Take your dream customer and add elements to them that make them your team, your dream team member, okay? What characteristics and qualities do they have? Make them the perfect team member in your eyes, so that when you're building and you're adding coaches, you can go through a checklist and go, man, she's got it, or man, he's got this. He has everything that I've wanted. He is going to be a key player. She is going to be a key player in my team. And when you've completed this, I want you to message your upline saying, I'm on the way to building my dream team. Because that's exciting. You're building your dream team. You're building this community of people who are wanting to do exactly what you want to do. And I'll see you tomorrow for our next assignment.